What's going on, everybody? This is Glenn's Tech World, ethical hacker Glenn speaking. Now we are going to fully set up a WAN network with 2 nodes, a switch, as well as a router. Now let's get into this. And by the way, if you're questioning what a node is any device that has a IP address. Any device at all. So your phone, anything. Okay, so right now we're attaching 2 RJ45 straight throughs from the switch over to the 2 computers here. I'm going to actually manually set up the IP addressing. Now, I normally just use the 192. You can use the 172. You can also use the 10 dot. But for this example, we're going to do this. So, you know, it already populated the subnet mask. Now, default gateway, of course, it has to be end in 1. So 192.168.1.1. Now we're going to use a DNS. We're going to use Google's public DNS. So we're going to do the 4 8s. All right, going to save that. Now let's go to the other one. Okay, wait, was I on that one? Yeah, okay. Now, I did get a question about this. Will I show how to make some basic viruses? Yeah, I'll show how to do that. They're pretty cool. And honestly, the viruses I'm going to show, like, they're already been patched. The more in-depth ones, like, they require a lot more manipulation techniques. I'm not really going to show that, only because it's very dangerous. All right, now we're going, okay, we see right here, there's connectivity through everything. Let's see here. Okay, that's set up. Now, of course, in order to networking, you always have to ping everything that you do. So we're going to ping the first node to make sure that that's responding. Request timeout. Okay, so it is a minor communication problem, but it looks like it is up. Okay, so now we're going to actually ping the second node now to make sure that that is up. And like I said, that's the one thing in networking, pinging is very important. Even if you set everything up, if you don't ping test it, you can have a problem, because you can honestly do everything right. You can set up the right IP address and subnet mask and everything, but if it doesn't ping, then it's a more in-depth issue. Now, what we're going to do now, we're going to actually run traceroute. Now, this is to show you that you can really run any command on in packet tracer. Like I said, this is a legitimate by Cisco. This shows you exactly how to, well, this allows you to practice network setup testing. You know, I do ethical hacking, I do Python coding, which is I build, like, you know, network scanners, malicious files and such like that to run tests on. I'm also know, you know, Linux operating systems. It's a variety. I'm trying to be a data scientist, so it's a variety of different aspects that I know about this. Okay, so we got, let's see here, we got our LAN network set up. Now, LAN, local area network, that's basically when it's only in the private network, so you can only access websites that were made on those computers and do things that were on those computers. There's no access to the outside world right now. Now what I'm going to do, going to set this up on the gigabyte, like see right here. And remember, this is important that you go for the gigabit. This is important that you plug it into the right spot on the switch. Alright, now really to customize a router is similar to customizing a switch, to be honest. They don't really make it that complicated. The whole point of it is, like, it's about efficiency and simplicity. Like right now, you see, now I'm configuring the terminal. Like you saw I actually did that with the switch. Now I'm gonna go to interface, and let's see what interface this is. And this is important. Make sure you're selecting the right interface. Okay, what's going on here? There it is. Okay, yep, 001. All right, perfect. If you select the wrong interface, like, okay, let's say if you select 0/0/2 and you have it plugged into 0/0/1, of course it's not going to work. You have to plug that in there, but you know, you will want to make sure that you want to make sure you do things right the first time. You don't want to have to repeat this, and now you have to clear the configuration, you have to run a whole bunch of other unnecessary steps. Just make sure you do it right the first time. Alright, we're gonna go over here. Let's see here. Oh, I messed up. Error spelling is, well, not just punctuation is important. Putting a lowercase g instead of uppercase G, I've seen it cause problems. Not sure if it'll do it in packet tracer, but it's just best practice. And once again, do it right the first time. So we're in here. We're gonna assign the default gateway. I'm gonna assign the subnet mask. And by the way, you can check out more stuff on glenstechworld.com. I'm gonna press enter. No shutdown. And boom, there is connectivity. Okay, go exit, gonna go back to here. Now, of course, once again, we're gonna have to test this by doing ping. But first off, you wanna do security measures by enabling a password on this. Very, very important. Now in networking, there should be basic steps because you should always assume that somebody is going to get hacked. So you have to take the unnecessary precaution to make sure they're not going to get their whole system shut down. And now I'm going to copy the running configuration to the startup configuration. There. So now it's right. So now it's all set up. Go back to configure terminal. Perfect. All right. Now we're gonna go on here. Oh, sorry. We're gonna go on command prompt. And once again, you gotta do a ping test. Let's see if the default gateway is all up and running. And we got a reply. Perfect. All right. So it looks like the network is all set up. And that right there is how you basically build a LAN network going into a WAN network. I'm gonna probably do a couple more configuration steps. If you guys want me to configure like a certain type of network, just put in the comments below. I'll look into it. Now, of course, you want to secure the SSH lines as well. Remember we talked about that earlier, telnet, SSH. Gotta secure that. What, you guys thought that I was just gonna make this and leave it open for hacking attacks? No, can't do that.